Hi everybody, my name is Edward and welcome to Edward Sanchez production. Before we get started with today's video, a couple things I wanted to talk about first. Number one, if you guys have to check out my Power Rangers Dino Charge episode reviews, don't worry, I got you covered. I'll put a link to my Power Rangers playlist so you guys can check out all my Power Rangers Dino Charge episode reviews. And number two, um, I will be reviewing Grease Live. And y'all know Grease Live is Fox's first live musical production. It will be airing tomorrow on Sunday, which is Sunday at 6 p.m. So I will be reviewing it. It'll be either upload that night or Monday. So that's why you don't miss it. So anyway, let's get started with today's video. Power Rangers Dino Charge. Not Dino Charge, Dino Supercharge. That is. And was this episode super? It was pump up to the max from beginning to end. Oh my gosh. So it all starts as Tyler is riding a Jeep and he stops somewhere and writing diary and doing voiceover work. And he's explaining, he's sort of getting a little recap to everybody who's watching, who is new to watching Dino Charge. A little recap of what happened last year, and he definitely missed being. He likes that he has time to be able to find his father, but he sort of missed being a ranger, and I get that. I mean, I will miss being a ranger too. So all of a sudden, we see Heckle or High as we see. High managed to escape his jail cell, and there's nowhere. His sledge is nowhere to be found. His sledge is gone. But interesting thing, Wrench, Curio, Poisandra, and Fury are alive. I thought it was interesting. I guess they decided let's keep them and let's get rid of Slash. So anyway, High has declared himself master, and everybody must obey him until all of a sudden he transformed into Heckle. So it turns out Heckle and High are the same and you guys may notice the tattoo on High's neck. When it glows, he turns back into Heckle. I thought that was interesting because I didn't see the tattoo when Heckle was introduced in the last season. So anyway, he has to declare himself master, like I mentioned, and now he wants to finish what Slash could not do: get all 8 of the energy gems. So he decided to put his plan into action. All of a sudden, we see Kendall. We see Kendall, Ivan, and Coda working at the restaurant. They are overwhelmed because with the others uh, doing their own thing, they really need help. So he decided, hey, I'm going to interview somebody for the waiter job, and guess who it is? Heckle. And my mouth dropped when I saw that. I was like Heckle, and Kendall happens to recognize him, the guy, because know Heckle actually saved Kendall from getting hit by the car, and she never had a chance to properly thank him for that. So she's like, you know what? I'm gonna give you a job, and like, where you come from? I was like, I'm coming here from so and so, and so then she went somewhere to help Ivan and Coda. Ivan Coda out, and all of a sudden, he's talking to High for a watch, for this magical watch. I get that watch is sort of a way for Heckle to talk to High in sort of a way. So High wants Heckle to get the engine from Kendall and destroy her, and High wants to get all the engines. So you can tell from that moment, Hyde and Heckle are both different people. Hyde is the type of person who wants to plan stuff, and Hyde is the type of person who likes to shoot first and ask questions later. It kind of like very similar to Chase and Riley, what happened to them last season. So anyway, we see the others, and they're really enjoying themselves. We see Chase outside is riding on his skateboard, skateboard having fun. We see Shelby at school. I can't remember the name of school, but and we see her dad. I'm like, wow, we get to see her dad. I'm like, wow, that's cool. And then we see Riley working at the farm. But you guys notice something. Something happened to them. Someone has frozen them. Who could it be? Ooh, it's a mystery. Let's be real. Y'all know who it is. So then we see then we see all of a sudden Tyler stops in the forest and he realizes he has two icicles stuck on his cheek. All of a sudden, he gets surprise attacked by this mystery monster. All of a sudden, we see Kendall, Ivan, and Coda go to the forest where we last got the call from Tyler. They also look to see where Tyler is. All of a sudden, they get a surprise attack by this mystery monster. The same way that happened to the others. All of a sudden, Coda goes to see who it is, and it's Ice Age. Ice Age. Oh, let's be real. We knew it was Ice Age. So I know you're thinking, how is Ice Age alive? Well, for those of you who are new, Ice Age was a monster that the Rangers defeated in season one, but Wrench brought him back using the reanimator. New animator, and the last time we saw him, he was trapped in one of Alpha's trap. He must have somehow escaped. And I also forgot to mention that Porzandor wanted Wrench to use the reanimator to bring back Sledge, but since they don't have a piece of Sledge, they can't bring it back. So Sledge is gone forever. Yeah, I hope I didn't want to forget about that. So anyway, Coda is use a rock to block it, to block Ice Age's attack, and you're thinking, Coda's got to get trapped, but he's not. He actually managed to escape, and he's get back to the dinosaur layer where we see Tyler and Keeper there, and he's just happy to see him. But it turns out Coda is scared of the ice, and he gives us a little backstory on that. That many years ago, he found it in gym. He pushed the Segatu Aga out of the way from eating his brother, and he fell down. He fell down, and the blue angel managed to freeze him. He was frozen for 10 million years, and that's when Kendall and Chase found him. They managed to do the Dino Blade. I don't pronounce it. A Dino Blade Blaster. I don't pronounce that Dino Charger right. If I'm not, I apologize. He used a Dino Charger and managed to unfreeze Kona from the ice, and ever since then he's been scared of ice. So then Tyler comes up with a plan to get the others, But the order to do that, to save them, they had to get frozen as well. And Cole's like, no, I can't. So Keeper said that you have to overcome your fear to order to help your friends, and I like that. I like when Keeper said that. So anyway, now they decide to put their plan into motion and get frozen by Ice Age. I'm like, I hope the plan works. So then all of a sudden, we see all 7 of our Rangers frozen. Hyde is super happy about that. That you got all the Rangers, and he's like, and these are Rangers? And then he sees Coda and Tyler more fun. He said, their engines are mine. And he uses his sword, breaks the ice, and next thing you know, it's their suits. And I'm like, whoa. It turns out that they use their suits as decoys so that way Hyde thinks they were frozen, so that way they can use the dial charger and unfreeze the others. I thought that was a genius plan. I thought that was genius. So then all of a sudden, they free all the other Rangers, and the Rangers just fight. And what I like about this part is Kendall. Kendall Morgan left the board. She said it's morphin' time. Dino started rating, and we get to see Kendall and the Rangers morph together, and I thought that was awesome. So all of a sudden we get the Rangers. So then they beat the Bigots. They beat Ice Age. Ice Age. Hyde has to hide. So Hyde was up against Tyler, and Tyler was almost about to get destroyed by Hyde until that that tattoo on Hyde's neck started to glow, and he had to run away, and he transformed back into Heckle. I'm thinking that doesn't last long. The Hyde, the Hyde transformation does not last long. So that's interesting that that Hyde's transformation doesn't last that long. I thought that was interesting. So anyway, so Hyde is back in the back in the ship. He said, "Hit the Manta beam," and the Manta beam hit, and Tyler's really surprised that the Manta beam still works. So then all of a sudden they go Megazord mode, and we get a great Megazord fight. So we get a new Megazord formation, Plagial Charge Megazord, Packy formation, which was so it. I like it. I really like it. So then all of a sudden, Tyler calls Rexy, and we get Plagial Charge Megazord, Packy Rex formation, and they defeat Ice Age, and he's gone forever. So they're all back in the lab, and they're just super excited. Everybody is super excited to see each other again, and to be back to be the Ranger. And guess who comes back? Prince Philip of Sandor comes back. Then back to help his friends. So now they realize something. They have 8 energiums. They need 2 more, and they realize that there is an Aqua Ranger because the Anglozord, which was activated last season, and Keeper Missing since the Zord has been active since the Anglozord was activated. There's an Aqua Ranger out there, and now also they have to find. And then Philip Missing. There's the Silver Ranger, Silver Energium. So they have to find that as well. And when they find the other 2, they'll be able to Keeper be able to protect them once again. And that is the end of a great episode. Overall, I enjoyed this episode. It was pump up to the max for me. Maybe not to you, but for me, I really enjoyed myself in this episode. I mean, from beginning to end, it was just great. Seeing Kinder Morgan leave the morgue was awesome. Seeing High transform into Heckle, turn to High, and back into Heckle, that was amazing. And I didn't notice that tattoo on Heckle's neck before when he was introduced last season. I didn't know that. I guess when the tattoo glows, he transforms to High. So High, and I just love seeing Shelby's. I forget to mention this, but Shelby's father. We get the debut of Shelby's father, which I thought, wow. And I kept thinking to myself, where do I recognize him from? I recognize him from another season of Power Rangers. I think he played the Red Ranger's dad in RPM. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. Let me know in the comments below if I'm right. I think I am right about it. But anyway, overall great episode. And this is a good start for Power Rangers Dino Charge. And I'm looking forward to watch the rest of the season. And that is it for this video. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of Power Rangers Dino Supercharged season premiere. Did you like it or did you end with it? Let me know. And I thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the next Power Rangers Dino Supercharged review. Don't forget also click that this video big thumbs up for me. Share this video on Google Plus, Facebook, Twitter, or whenever you share videos. And I'll see you guys next time for another Power Rangers Dino Supercharged review. Until then, bye.